Jonathan B. to come and
Chancellor
congratulate you as well.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Cheruyot, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good afternoon. Good afternoon again. As you've heard, my name is Dr. Yulita Mitei Cheruyot, a former staff of this university. I did my PhD while serving in this great institution. I have great memories of this university. It is here where I was made. Usually we hear the adage, ukiona vyaelea, vimefanya nini? Vimeundwa. Hapa ndio nimeundwa. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this singular opportunity to congratulate the new Vice Chancellor of University of Eldoret, Professor Cheruyot. We wish you every bit of success as you steer our great university to the next level. Allow me to deliver greetings from His Excellency, my boss, Governor Stephen Sang, and the great people of Nandi. We congratulate the graduating class of 2023. We wish you every bit of success as you begin your next phase of life. We recognize the fact that education is an equalizer, but it is also a key. May the Lord open those doors that you need for you in your next phase of life. May the Lord meet each one of us at our very point of need. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the DG. Allow me also to recognize Mheshimiwa Alfred Keter, immediate former MP of Nandi Hills. I'm told he's around here. You can stand and wave, Mheshimiwa. Very good. And also, let me give this small chance. I'm sharing my time with my colleague, Governor Elgeyo Marakwet. We share a lot of resources with them, including the professor. I'm told he was born in Elgeyo Marakwet, so we share human resource. And also we share the water from Chebara, and we share all the talents that we have, especially in the world of athletics. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much. I know my colleague has to mention the water because I hold the pipe and I can close anytime. Our chief guest, our PS Higher Education, our head of public service, our new vice chancellor, our chair of council who doubles up as our chancellor today. Allow me to say all protocols observed. Our chief guests today also are our graduates. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the great people of Elgeyo Marakwet County to bring greetings and message of goodwill to the class of 2023 graduates and say that congratulations so much for this journey you have traveled. Secondly, I want to wish you well in your endeavors as you start your journey, as you start your careers, as you face the world in the next stage. I want to tell you that even as you start this journey, there will be challenges. There are challenges even as we speak in our country, but that should never scare you. You are only people who are supposed to come and help the country to navigate the challenges that we are facing currently. I want to tell you, you are also graduating. Just like myself when I was graduating a few years ago, you are graduating to a situation where you are not going to get a ready job, just like those people who graduated in the 80s, 90s. Any graduate who graduated in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and probably in 2000, they all got jobs easily. But the current graduates, I want to tell you that the current world is actually presenting to you challenges, and the work of a graduate is actually to solve serious challenges. When you get outside there, don't be scared by any challenge. It is your job to fix that challenge as a graduate. When there are no jobs, it is you to create the job because you have been taught by these professors so that we all create a Kenya that is desirable for all of us. To the Vice Chancellor, the new Vice Chancellor, I want to request you, take this to university to the next level. I know you are capable, and as a county, we have never had a Vice Chancellor since the creation of Earth. He is the only Vice Chancellor. That's why I'm here as the governor representing the county. And we want to tell you, you will actually create or open windows of opportunity to other children of Elgeyo Marakwet. If you are going to transform this university to the next level, then the great people of Elgeyo Marakwet will be vice chancellors across Kenya and in the world, because you will have given us a very good breed of leadership. To our head of public service, welcome, and we thank you for the good work you are doing, especially in the fight against corruption. Corruption has actually killed dreams, and as you continue fighting, when you fight corruption, you open windows to children from poor families. You open windows to children from humble families. To our peers, we want to thank you for the bold step to actually reform the institution of higher learning. I want to request you, as you reform the funding model, I also request you, if possible, reform the curriculum so that we create universities, courses, we create students who are going out there to be industrialists, to be people who are going to create jobs, as opposed to all of us begging for jobs anywhere, because our economy cannot accommodate all of us unless we create more jobs.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Allow me just to make a very small speech that today signifies an exceptional moment as we gather to commemorate the 12th graduation ceremony honoring the achievements of 3,158 graduates. The theme, Improving Education and Digital Technology, underscores the pivotal role of technology in modern education and the immense potential it offers to shape the future of our graduates. Your ability to adapt, innovate, and apply your acquired knowledge will be instrumental in navigating the multifaceted challenges and seizing the abundant opportunities that await them in their chosen fields. Our county eagerly anticipates the invaluable contributions, particularly in stimulating our agricultural practices and fostering the vitality of our local businesses. We are in need of innovative methodologies that can not only revolutionize farming techniques, but also enhance the sustainability and productivity of our local enterprises. My recent extensive PhD research centered on women-led agricultural development project in Uasin Gishu County. I am confident that as we join other graduates and those graduating today who have been in this field and who are graduating in the area of agriculture, I'm very sure and very confident that the outcome of this comprehensive study will play a pivotal role in empowering and uplifting these groups, fostering greater economic participation and driving socioeconomic growth at the grassroots level. Today also marks the inauguration of my friend Professor Thomas Jeruyot Kimeli. My middle name is Kimeli, so we share that name, and I feel a bit of joy as he's the second Vice Chancellor succeeding Professor Teresa Akenga. Professor Akenga's visionary leadership has indelibly shaped the university's trajectory over the past years, fostering a culture of excellence and innovation. As your governor, I have a lifelong history with this university also. This university, many years ago, before it became a university, it was a constituent college of Moi University. And we have had a number of people turning from academia to politicians. This is the place where we turned Professor Kamar to an MP and later senator in Uasin Gishu County. This is the place where we turned our able Deputy Governor Nandi, Yulita Mitei, to become a politician. Now she is from the world of academia. Now she's in the noise-making industry. This is the world we turned Professor Lonyagapuo, who was the principal here. He became a senator and later became a governor. And now this is the very place that turned me, right from the Dean of Students' office as a small, humble guy to a governor of Uasin Gishu. If you happen to go through this place, get ready. Anytime you can become a politician. I'm just warning you. Governor, I want to wish you the very best. move into the next world of opportunities. I don't want to say there are no jobs in Kenya, but you can as well create jobs. This is an institution where you pursue sciences. And of course, sciences require that you solve problems. I want to wish you the very best, and to the and further enrich and innovation. Is there any problem with this thing? Yeah. Embrace technology as an enabler and advocate for sustainable universities operation continue while awaiting essential government support. And finally, let me agree with our area MP. As graduate, plan to work here in Uasin Gishu, plan to live here in Eldoret, and plan to get married here. Our men and our ladies are good. And you know, we have an advantage of a big, spacious land. You will never. Okay, sorry. In politics, we say this is sabotage, but it is not here. I want to wish you well, young ladies, young men, get married and live in Uasin Gishu. And this is the place to retire also. And I'm very sure that Uasin Gishu is a home to so many professionals, including our Vice Chancellor. As my friend says, the Vice Chancellor comes from Elgeyo Marakwet, but this is the county of champions. Anybody who makes sense from wherever they are in the world, they retire in Uasin Gishu. Thank you very much. I want to wish you the very best, and God bless you.
Good afternoon once more. We are just nearing that moment when you get your crown. Are you feeling a little better now? Yeah, when I talked, you are so dull, but things can't be that bad. The world there is full of opportunity. You'll see. Make sure you come to Jogo 10th floor and tell me, hey, your prophecy came true and we are doing so well, because I am one very optimistic person. And when I look at your faces, I know that your future is bright. And now it's my singular duty and honor to introduce our head of public service, who is our chief guest, Honorable Felix Koskei. Karibu sana. Thank you.
The Principal Secretary, State Department for University Education and Research, county government leaders present, led by Governor Jonathan P. Uasin Gishu County, Governor Rotich, Elgeyo Marakwet, Deputy Governor from Nandi County, Yulita Jebotip, chairpersons and members of the University of Eldoret, Katzu, Vice Chancellor, University of Eldoret, and other Vice Chancellors present. I saw Professor Kamar, the founder of this university. Thank you very much. I think she needs to be congratulated for coming up with such a wonderful university. Members of the university community, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to join you today to celebrate the 12th graduation ceremony of the University of Eldoret and the installation of the second Vice Chancellor, Professor Thomas Kimeli Cheruiyot. Today, we are here to celebrate the transformation of this assembly of young men and women who have dedicated themselves, their energies, their time, and resources to transform themselves and direct their future paths. We celebrate you because transformation requires sacrifice. I know that the road to this day has been long and winding. Your accomplishment has required the sacrifice of your loved ones. It has also demanded sacrifice from your professors and lecturers, your friends and colleagues, from the entire administration of this prestigious university, and more importantly, from yourselves. I therefore congratulate you, class of 2023, of this incredible academic achievement. You have proven that your years of academic investment in this university were not in vain. Well done. I also congratulate you, Professor Cheruiyot, on your installation as the second Vice Chancellor of the University of Eldoret. As you embark on your new role, I do wish you well as you chart the way forward for the university. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pitch the context in which we find ourselves and from where we can project the future direction of our country, as well as the contribution that we, the class of 2023, can play in the rebirth and reformation. We find ourselves at a moment that provides opportunity for the Kenyan takeoff, but also one that carries its own perils. Our country is in a critical period of transformation. We battle today an existential threat in the form of corruption, one that has permeated the very heart and soul of our society and continue to undermine our economic and social development ideals. Corruption creates social distortions and divisions, fuels the impoverishment of communities, and destroys the value system of our society. We all know that corruption distorts public spending because allocations go not to where they are most required, but to where corrupt officials personally gain. It reduces the government's tax revenues, discourages investment and growth, as many potential investors cannot predict the costs of their investment decisions, and undermines governance and public trust in the state's credibility. It is in this context that we should re-examine the role of the education system in meeting the transformation that is needed to move us back from the abyss and restore us to a path of nobility. As Albert Einstein is reported to have said, we cannot use the same thinking that created problems to solve those same problems. What progressive education, like the kind you have received at the University of Eldoret, does is help transform our thinking so that we can address the issues and the various challenges like corruption that we continually experience in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the key challenges we face in Kenya, and hence one of the primary focus of the government's efforts, is to reduce unemployment while simultaneously increasing opportunities for economic empowerment, especially for our youth. The youth form the bulk of our labor force and are very crucial in the generation of the much needed economic growth. Whilst many challenges face young people, undoubtedly the most acute is the among the employees, over 50% are no vocational or professional trades. This drives young people into crime and into a general state of hopelessness and despair. The government, in its current development blueprint, has identified human resource development as a key enabler towards the achievement of the priority sectors. We have identified the need to match the skills of our school leavers to the demands of the market. The government's vision has placed great emphasis on technical, industrial, vocational, and entrepreneurship training, or TFET, whose resource allocation in the government budget has been raised considerably. Innovation in science and technology will be used to provide I am therefore pleased to see our higher education institutions like University of Eldoret hands-on skills training in entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, despite these efforts, there remain a major skills shortages in many sectors critical to our country's economic prosperity. Universities have, in some cases, sought to prioritize generalization over specialization, quantity over quality. We continue to realize or to release to the market graduates whose skills are no longer responsive to the market. These calls for a deeper re-examination and reforms in our entire education system, including universities. To survive in the 21st century, we must come up with robust educational curricula designed to equip and enable the learners to develop own intellectual capacities relevant to the world of today. I'm aware that the Ministry of Education has embarked on broad sector-wide reforms meant to streamline the operations of the local university sector. I urge universities to cooperate with the Ministry as the reforms are being carried out to ensure the institutions are able to produce high-quality graduates and better outputs of our research. All universities must therefore comply with the high standard of training that have been set by the Ministry through the Commission for University Education. Universities must also audit themselves to ensure that they get rid of the rampant duplication of degree programs, rationalize their staffing levels and satellite campuses, professionalize their financial management structures, and incorporate good corporate governance principles in the management of their operations. Ladies and gentlemen, universities are also expected to take their place in the ongoing efforts to steady our economic growth. There is no doubt that the implementation of the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda will accelerate and sustain inclusive growth, create opportunities for productive jobs, reduce poverty and income inequality, and provide a better future for all Kenyans. These intentions can only be successfully achieved if the planned programs are implemented in good time, guided by the principles of efficiency, effective, and good governance. I urge all universities to double their investments in research and innovation that provides practical solutions towards achievement of the plan and at the same time inform policy discourse. I have no doubt that each one of you have completed your education here motivated by a sense of duty and care to your family, community, or country, by a belief that you have something positive to contribute to the development of our nation. I have no doubt that you are motivated by a desire to serve. To transform our nation, we must mark this generation as one that seeks not to eat and grow rich, but to build a legacy worth passing on to the future generations. This transformation is what will define the next 50 years of our country's history. I invite you to be the generation that challenges their natural drive, to unjustly enrich yourselves, and to use your positions to propagate corruption and the illicit acquisition of wealth. My rallying call to you is to, at all times, conduct yourself with the highest standard of moral and ethical grounding. The government will continue to emphasize the values of ethics and integrity in the education system curriculum as part of our corruption prevention strategies. This is so as to inculcate practical ethics and integrity learning platforms, especially through the social activity programs undertaken in our learning institutions. I trust that university will take up these challenges promptly and develop the requisite courses and programs to carry through these values, which have now been incorporated into the competency-based curriculum program right up to the tertiary level. As I conclude, I wish to once again congratulate the graduates and urge them to be good ambassadors of this university. The university has adequately prepared you for the challenges ahead by equipping you with the virtues of hard work, commitment, and integrity. I do hope you will make a positive difference as you go out into the world to render service to humanity. But I wish to make one final point as I close. Your education has given you skills and worldview that lead to creativity and innovation. You are now expected to create your own opportunities of those less fortunate than yourselves. Much has been given to you, and much will be expected of you. So, as we leave today's ceremony, kindly bear in mind that graduation is merely the beginning of a long journey in which you are no longer a passenger, but the master of your own destiny. Do not be afraid. However, because in this ever-changing world, there are rewards for those seeking to work hard and to take risks and to walk the path that is less trodden. I wish, therefore, to encourage you to face the world with confidence, to go out there and make a difference, either through employment, either through establishing businesses, either doing what others have not been doing, because we have to have a room for all of us to be innovative, for all of us to come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. As government, we are really focused on transformation in all sectors, either education, agriculture, security, the economic sector, and all spaces that the government are always working in. But let me encourage you that nowadays is not like yesteryears, where we were only coming to school, we come to universities, we study, we graduate, then we go home to wait for employment. The time of waiting for employment is gone. This is the time you create employment by venturing into business, by expanding your abilities, and also prepare yourself to carry along others who are less fortunate. We have several types of jobs nowadays. You can get straight physical job where you are hired directly. You can do online jobs. You can be hired within the country, in Africa, internationally. You can also move out and settle outside this country and work not only for yourself, but for this republic. So I want you to expand and stretch your thinking, stretch your thought, become adventurous. You're still young, you can still continue being risk takers, and at the end of the day, you'll be rewarded. No one in this world was created to be a failure. Failure always is the making of an individual. I want to wish you a very, very enjoyable Christmas season and a prosperous New Year. Thank you very much and have a wonderful afternoon.
Now is the time for the Chancellor to address the congregation.
Kindly take your seat. The Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, Mr. Felix Kosgei, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Nyangala, His Excellency, the Governor of Western Gishu, Honorable B, His Excellency, Honorable Wesley, the Governor of Elgeyo Marakwet, Honorable Senator Margaret Kamal, and other distinguished guests that are present today, members of the University Council, chairmen of other universities present, the Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellors of other universities present, national government and county government officers present, members of the university community, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of
Maisha ni safari ndefu, kuna kupanda na kushuka, na usijue unakokwenda. Hey Baba,
kuna muda wapoteza tumaini, ukalia na Mungu, na wanadamu wasijali. Hey Baba,
kajiona nimefika mwisho, sitaweza tena, kumbe msaada wangu upo kwa Bwana.
nitayainua macho yangu nikutazame Bwana, nijue msaada wangu unatoka wapi.
Nimejua msaada wangu.
To release you to the world of work, either as job seekers or creators.
Wapi?
Nimejua msaada wangu,
Particularly important accomplishment
unatoka wapi?
in your lives. It is a beacon of triumph, representing
nimejua
the
msaada wangu.
culmination of your relentless hard work, sacrifice, and dedication over the last few years.
Nimejua msaada wangu,
Guardians, siblings, friends, and even the village mates who contributed to your success. I am sure all of you shall hold parties to celebrate your success. And indeed, you should celebrate. Be it a diploma or bachelor's degree or even a postgraduate degree. All of you are here today. You should be proud of your accomplishment. Be happy, be grateful, because many of you
nimejua msaada wangu,
you reach where you are today. Dear graduates, as the sun sets in the evening and rises in the morning, this question shall stuck at the back of your mind. So now, what is next? Like the great physicist Albert Einstein once said,
nimejua msaada wangu,
your adaptability will define the age to which you will reach as a scholar,
nimejua msaada wangu,
parents, among others. We need you to move out in confidence, use your acquired skills in carving out your own identity and in planning your own career. If you remain creative, determined, passionate, and resolute, it is only a matter of time before you get ahead of many others who graduated before you. The result will be rewarding, and your commendable abilities and returns will be handsome. More importantly, you must move out of this institution with healthy optimism, which is the greatest predictor of every individual's success in life. Over the past 3 years, we have witnessed a number of graduations, all virtually due to the circumstances that prevailed at that time. But today, I am honored to be witnessing the physical graduation, seeing all of you gather here as a spectacle to behold. I do not take it for granted or lightly. It is a testimony that we have overcome challenges of the pandemic. Fast forward, I want to confirm to you all that this is the best university in the region, taking pride in producing all-round individuals ready to face and shine in the market world. You can always be confident. Secondly, I want to thank the University Council for their role in overseeing and ensuring that the university runs well. I also want to thank the previous Chancellor, Ambassador Professor Judith Bemehuka, the past and the current council members and their reserved support to the institution. I appreciate the government of Kenya through the Ministry of Education.
Nimejua msaada wangu,
Continuous support in ensuring that this prestigious university achieves its full mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, September this year, Professor Thomas Kimeli Cheriot was appointed as the second Vice Chancellor of this great institution. Professor Cheriot has vast experience in leadership and academics, having served in various leadership positions previously before his appointment as Vice Chancellor of the University of Eldoret. Kindly join me in heartily congratulating him on his special occasion of his
nikazidisha na kugawanya. Nimeona ni wewe, Yesu ni wewe tu. Nimeona ni wewe, Yesu ni wewe tu. Hakuna mwingine, ni wewe, Yesu ni wewe tu. Peke yako ni wewe, Yesu ni wewe tu. Hesabu zote nilizofanya.
Enduring support as he steers the institution to a greater height. I also recognize the management of the board and the Senate in supporting the Vice Chancellors to ensure that he succeeds in his new leadership position. I cannot forget to mention the previous Vice Chancellor, Professor Teresa Denga. Under her tenure, this university grew from leaps and bounds. Indeed, I sincerely thank all our stakeholders, including the administrative, technical, and the support staff, parents, guardians, sponsors, and our donors for their support to the graduates and the university. As I conclude, I congratulate our dear graduates once more. You are the reason why we are all gathered here today for this prestigious occasion. You have done us proud, and therefore we celebrate you for your efforts, dedication, and sacrifice. You have contributed enormously to your own personal achievement and to the university as well. Celebrate and enjoy every moment of your life. I wish you a very successful future this nation and beyond. Thank you very much, and God bless you, and God bless Kenya.
Nimehesabu na kuhesabu.
National Bank, who has donated 3 trophies for the one best female student, 1 best male student, 1 best student in co-curriculum, plus vouchers of 5,000 each. I would like also to recognize Branch Manager KCB, Joseph Kibor, Branch Manager Equity, Lona Rotich, Director MD Kagri, Dr. David Kios, Christine Osir of National Bank, Professor Darlo Morris, Finance Friends University, and the Situma Stephen of Nakosti. Thank you.
The Chancellor, sir, may I invite the deans of respective schools to present graduates for conferment of degrees and award of the diplomas of University of Eldoret in the following order. Doctor of Philosophy degrees. Sorry. Thank you. Doctor of Philosophy degrees, Master's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, ordinary diplomas, and undergraduate degrees. The deans are as follows: Dr. Nicholas Robb, School of Agriculture and Biotechnology; Dr. Caroline Ayuma, Dean, School of Business, Economics, and Management Sciences; Dr. Hosea Kiplagat, the Dean, School of Education; Engineer Dr. Clement Kiptum, the Dean, School of Engineering; Dr. Mark Kiptui, the Dean, School of Environmental Science and Natural Resource Management; Professor Donald Otieno, the Dean, School of Science.
Chancellor Sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 2 candidates certified the Board of Examiners of the School of Agriculture and Biotechnology and the Senate for the conferment of the respective Doctor of Philosophy degrees of University
Baba, nimejua msaada wangu, msaada wangu, msaada wangu. Nimehesabu na kuhesabu.
Thesis title: Morphogenetic Diversity of Gamma Irradiated Dolichos lablab, lablab papurias L, Sweet Genotypes for Climate Change Adaptation. Supervisors: Professor Miriam Kinywa, University of Eldoret, and Dr. Kenneth Ipkania, University of Eldoret. Is escorted by Professor Miriam Kinywa and Dr. Kenneth Ipkania. study of rice or research certificate L, sustainable seed health management. Professor Ochodo, University of Eldoret. Professor Elmata Oteni Auma, University of Eldoret, and Dr. Chaban Omondi Were, University of Eldoret, is escorted by Professor Julius Onyango Ochodo and Professor Elmata Oteni.
Chancellor Sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 16 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the respective Doctor of Philosophy degrees of University of Eldoret. Mangeni Gladys Nasambu. This is titled Effect of Problem-Based Learning Strategy on Achievement in Physics in Sub-County Girls Secondary Schools in Bungoma County, Kenya. Supervisors are Dr. Peter Waswa and Dr. Dina Samikwa of University of Eldoret. She's being escorted by the supervisors. Ruta Dixon Kimeli. Thesis title, The Extent to Which Critical Thinking Skills Are Taught in Physics Lessons in Secondary Schools of Trans Nzoia County, Kenya. Supervisors are Dr. Simon Wanami and Dr. Peter Waswa of University of Eldoret. Is being escorted by Dr. Simon Wanami and Dr. Robert Aminga.